I don't even know what's about to be said, but this is exactly why Dom in the Body, aka Dom in the Born, but only in real life until last week when she started posting receipts, is my favorite. Because honestly and truly, without her, what is this season given? She's been given on the show and off the show, and every single time she speaks, she brings receipts, and it just makes sense.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you, on you. Put you on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
Listen, I know y'all want to get to the tea, and baby, we will. But for those of y'all that's been like, baby, my name is Santana. I only been on YouTube since I was 26. It started off going telling stories about my girl, it's time for a channel update. Now, I tell y'all all the time that I read through each and every one of y'all comments, and you'll know that I did because I either heard it or replied to it. But with that being said, I've been listening to the girls. Sky, you should do live reviews. I would so cancel Zeus and just watch shows with you. Sky, what about Now That's TV shows? Sky, I love your music. I love to see more and know about your behind the scenes process. Well, girl, guess what? Sky got you. Now, full transparency, everybody and their mama know Sky don't work for free. And a lot of the extra content that y'all want, of course, I'm not able to do it on YouTube for obvious reasons like copyright. I'm sure we all remember that watch along I tried to do on YouTube, you know, a Baddies East reunion before they shut that all the way down. Hey, Bree at ZeusNetwork.com, how are you? So listen, I just want to be able to offer that content for y'all, but it will have to be behind a paywall over on Patreon.com/ScottSantana. Now, I get it. Half of us don't know where our next check coming from. Hell, we don't even know if we still gonna be alive a month from now to enjoy the content posted. Hello, America. How are you? So what I've done is rework my Patreon and adjusted the tiers to offer more bang for your buck by trying to make it as affordable as possible, starting at $7. I'm offering everything from watch-alongs to fight breakdowns to rating Baddies OnlyFans content. Hello, Natalie, Scotty, how are you? And you know, music, writing, recording sessions, vlogs. Listen, anything that could get this channel shut down, we just gonna try and put it on over there. Clock it. All I ask is that you head on over to patreon.com/ScottSantana. You know, take a good look at each tier, see what interests you and what you're able to afford, and support your girl so she can get to the bag like Miss Natalie Nine. Alanis Souls is back. It's a spirituality channel where I used to do tarot and astrology videos, and you know what? I decided to bring that channel back full time so that this channel can remain an entertainment only channel, and we can kind of keep like the topics separate. Like I said, I'm just trying to get to the bag like Natalie. I'ma still be posting my regularly scheduled YouTube content, but just know this, baby, if you're not a Patreon member, then you only gonna be getting half the tea. Okay? Not enough of me rambling, child. I think we made it past the part that was needed to get this video monetized, child. Nah, YouTube going. Let's get into it.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
Clock that tea.
But let's get to the chi-chi, the kiki, the internet bull.
What is going on, y'all? It's Scott Santana, aka Cha-Cha-Cha-Chi-Chi, and we are back for another Baddies Caribbean, because Ice Caribbean. I'm here to fight Gretchen. And yes, that's going to be the title every time I say it, because this is what? Not Baddies Caribbean, baby. This is Baddies Dia Caribbean. Well, at least the first half of the season was, child. I don't know. Season episode 11 through episode 20. I don't know who season is going to be now, child. Because the star of the show has gotten kicked off. Okay, but you know who else got kicked off? Slim. And you know who Slim was fighting? Zyme the Body. Okay, and Zyme the Body is here with some more receipts. Of course, she's speaking out about Slim and what happened. We're going to get into that. But she's also speaking about, you know, the whole Mariah and Bianca situation. And this, you know, Do I want to say it now? I mean, we can say it now. We can get into it now. We can get into it now. Okay. I'm going to say this because I don't know if I'm going to do an actual dedicated video, but I will say I want you guys to be very, very mindful and noticeable. Okay. Be aware, rather. Be aware. Because I've noticed the change. Ever since Mariah went against Bianca. Now, all of a sudden, there is this agenda and this narrative to bring down MariahLynn and make her seem as though she's some colorist, racist white woman. Ever since then, ever since the whole mess with Bianca, all of a sudden, Mariah is now colorist and she's racist and all of these things that didn't exist before. I see certain conversations. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna do certain videos, but I love how everybody is still trying to carry on this whole fake woke activism trope. Like I love it. I love it. I love it. Because a couple of episodes ago, you know, with the whole Gretch situation, everybody with a brain, everybody and their mama was saying, MariahLynn is sitting right there. Smiley, hello. Like what's going on? What's going on? And nobody cared. Nobody brought her up. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. But now all of a sudden there's this whole takedown that I'm seeing of MariahLynn. And I just want people to be very aware of that. Because when I say certain things, this is the example that I'm talking about. And I do not like the direction that the fans are taking the show, because y'all are literally sucking the life out of this show. And it's no longer becoming fun. It's no longer becoming fun. Like, people are bored, and I don't know what it is in 2024, but I need for people to stop getting hard-ons from having these race baiting, triggering conversations. Like, let's just please. Because I even just saw another video of Biggie having to prove that, yes, she knows that she has black within her, but she's claimed Dominican. And then I'm going through the comments and I'm just like, y'all get excited and turned on about this. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. But I did want to point out the fact that, being that, you know, we about to get into a whole video about how Diamond was told to hit Bianca. I did want to point out that, please notice, there is a sudden out of nowhere agenda against Mariah to take her down ever since she and Bianca started going through stuff. I'm gonna just keep it aloof as to what that might be, what that agenda is. But I just want people to be very aware of that. Very aware of that. And also, too, before we get into this video, because it dawns on me, okay, listen, out of sight, out of mind, but it dawns on me, last season, wasn't we all sitting around calling Mariah whack for the whole chain situation and how she brought her sister to the club and to fight Smiley, and we felt like they was dragging it out and all of that? Like, Mariah been had whack. Okay, Mariah had been had whack. Okay, and this season she got a new permission slip. She got a new, you know, bill of attendance. Like, we let her start over. She started with an A in the class. So, you know, just because I don't necessarily share the popular opinion that's out there, y'all not about to sit and do me like how y'all trying to do Mariah. It's just not going to happen like that. My opinion is my opinion. My opinion is my opinion, and my opinion is based on receipts and facts. Okay, so go ahead and like this video so we can get into these actual new tea that Diamond the Body has posted.
Booty congregation, put that booty in rotation. Break your back, cow. Break your back, cow. Break your back, cow. Shawty, break your back, cow. Okay, break your back right now. Throw it back right now. Bust that cat right now. Throw it back right now. Break your back right now. Throw it back right now. Bust that cat right now. Throw it back right now. Now.
Okay, so here we have a video of Diamond the Body, okay, aka Diamond the Boring, but only in real life until last week when she started posting receipts. And now y'all see why I gave her that name, because she decided to post a YouTube video. And mind you, I'm not even gonna hold you. It took me like 30 minutes to find this because, mind you, it kept popping up on my subscriptions because I follow the girl. But you would think that I would think, let me check YouTube, and I didn't until 30 minutes after checking Instagram. I'm checking my Instagram save posts. I'm checking every blog because you know it's a million of them, and you know they don't ever give the full tea and full story. Child, if I had enough time on my plate and it was actually worth it, I would be running an Instagram blog just so people can have all the tea, because I credit myself in having all of the tea. So when we get into this video, I know most of y'all know it's the new people that I be talking to, y'all. I know most of my followers know it be the new people that come in out of nowhere and don't do they due diligence by looking back at other videos. Okay. Point blank and period. Before we get into this, I'm gonna just state my opinion is that Mariah told Bianca to hit her for whatever reason. And I feel like that reason is because they aren't really friends like that. And Bianca felt, MariahLynn felt slighted by Bianca. She felt like she got used to get on the show. Everybody and their mama keeps saying, oh, well, Bianca, fought Sapphire for her. Okay, so people were asking, why didn't she continue that energy? That's the conversation. You came in one way, literally saying that you are there to be Mariah's, teammate, to jump in. And even if Mariah told you not to jump in, you still did with Sapphire when she told you not to jump in. People keep bringing up text messages as though those are the only text messages. That's why I'm not going back and forth about old text messages when there are other text messages that also support a different story. They were snakes to each other. But among the point, I guess once they started becoming like actual friends, or they tried to make amends and whatnot, like honestly and truly, like, because somebody even tried to take it all the way back to like Love and Hip Hop and all of this, that, and the third. Honestly, if we really being real, and not even going to bring up Love and Hip Hop or the fact that Bianca tried to, mess with MariahLynn's boyfriend or any of that, at the point in which Mariah decided to get Bianca on the show, that's where we need to start from that point. Okay, so let's start from that point. And if I was MariahLynn and I felt like I helped you get on this show, and then you come on this show as my best friend talking about, oh, I'm here to protect Mariah. In the moment where, yeah, Mariah got beat up, pride hurt, ego hurt. Yeah, I told you not to fight her. Maybe I'm expecting different. Okay. And then at the same time, it was giving buddy. It was giving buddy in the scene between Bianca and Asian Doll. It was giving buddy. Okay. But let's see what Diamond the Body has to say, and then we'll come back and make a more clear assessment. And is with who? Because I swear I was the only one supporting her new song. Let me try the boat. 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 Split splash when you let me try the boat. Whiplash when you let me try the boat. Listen, when I tell you that new song by Diamond is everything, I said Diamond. That new song, girl. Y'all better get into it. Okay, but bro, what rap tour is she going on? Who she touring with? She touring with Cardi? They doing like a reality TV special? That would be cute. No shade. That would be cute. Y'all keep trying to get all the girls of the industry to tour to get, girl, F all that. How about you get all of these girls that are literally fighting on TV but still can get to the bag? How about y'all take the girls that are actively practicing beefing while getting to the bag to go on tour? I would like to see that. Let me see MariahLynn. Let me see Diamond the Body. Let me see Rolly. Okay, and I like all three of those them girls' music, but like let's see all of them. I would love to see a Baddies tour. Let me run me my 15% if you try to steal my idea, but I would love to see a Baddies music tour. They are missing out. But see, that's under the assumption that they could even take like a month off of filming, because it seemed like they film a show, then turn right around 2 days later and film another. So that's even if they could take 2 days off. Like, but a Baddies music tour would be everything. Hell, even a regular Baddies tour. Now, before she goes all the way into it, I do want to say Diamond looked like a clown. She looked like she wanted to do it. Whether Mariah told her to or not, she looked like she wanted to do it. She looked like she enjoyed it. And she took pride in doing it. However, okay? However, okay, because that's the thing with these reviews and these tea videos and all of that. People don't like to be fair and see all sides of the situation and then make an assessment. Everybody wants to be biased. All of what I just said is something that we can all agree on. Now, where things become different is that Diamond has already been very upfront and honest on the show and off the show that she's like that she's the type to go viral, that's her thing. She's here to make great TV. She said that, and she said that she's told the girls that. She said it on the show. Like, so I can call out the obvious, but I'm not offended by the obvious if she accepts the fact that that's what it looks like. Now I can get on board with, okay, Zeus probably cut out some stuff because other things that she said in the past, you know, about things that didn't add up. When she spoke on it, it did start to make more sense. Okay, let me pause this for a second because listen, I'm doing some stuff on StreamYard and I don't necessarily like how it's affecting my computer. It's like slowing it down. So let me go ahead and stop that. And actually, y'all could take a look at this promo, this Patreon promo while I do this, because I'm just trying to speed up the video and it's slowing my computer down the way I got to shut up.
You ain't nothing to see, little Mr. Child Dinner ain't nothing to me. Why so serious? I like girls, I'm a curious.
Girl, it's 1 minute in, and this song is all we've heard has been this. But the song is goddamn 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and already it's been playing for a minute, and all we heard has been this. MariahLynn, at what point you gonna come on? And she's still talking. She's still talking.
I walk into. I really want to have fun this season. I feel like a lot of people misjudged me because
AKA that petition.
Why you keep getting in the way? Why you keep getting in the way?
He looking at her like, because you getting beat up. Slim. They not getting in the way, Slim. They trying to save you.
But y'all looking at me. We're just making sure you okay.
I'm okay.
All right, we're making sure Auntie is okay. That's all.
you need some more
We
tea in
ain't
your
here-
cup.
Listen,
What the is this?
No, because it ain't no tea in her cup. We already know that it is brown liquor. Talking about tea in a cup. Maybe they should have called this the Aunt Hennessy podcast. Maybe they should have called it that. The Aunt Malt Liquor podcast. The Aunt Colt 45. The Aunt Corona.
I'm about 6'5".
Oh my God, I'm wet. Yeah, I'm wet. You know what? Because being at this not YouTube, and we could do what we want. Girl, that shit look like it'll open you up. Oh my God, that's a can of biscuits in his briefs.
They're asking me for the YouTube. So I'm like, let me make the YouTube video. I said it a couple times on live, a couple times, but I'm like, all right, let me just make the YouTube video, just clear the air, let everybody know, because I know y'all be waiting for my reviews. All right, so for one, let's go back, all right? I have it here. Oh, shit. Damn, y'all can't really see that. MariahLynn, what did I say, 2019. Okay? I really fuck with you, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to just leave this here. I don't know if you can read it, screenshot it, whatever. Try to read it later. I'm not going to do too much, you know.
My name is Lucy.
Yeah,
And
here we go with
I have
A's. Y'all already know.
to figure out who I am.
It's another one. MariahLynn, August 2020. I'm in Miami, baby. I live in LA, babes. I'm rooting for you, sis. Wish you would come out to one of my songs. Like, we had, I wouldn't say a friendship. I'm not going to throw that F word out there and be like, oh, yeah, we're friends. No, we're not friends, but we are cordial. We're cool. We know each other. We fuck with each other. I fuck with Mariah. That's my bitch. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm calling her. My bitch, my homie. Like, I fuck with her. Now, mind you, here we go. Here's another one. So this was before we got on the show. I was here. Hey, yeah, we gonna turn that bitch up, you know. It's a lot of hair. Basically, I was just telling her, like, you know, I got her back. Like, if she need me for anything, like, you know, I'm gonna be on the show. I'm not gonna play that shit with you. Like, anybody try to fuck with you, like, I got you. Like, you know, just holler at me. Let me know. I got your back. Okay? So this was our conversation before I got on the show. I was just letting her know, like, you know, you've been supporting me, you've been fucking with me, you've been supporting my music, we've been supporting each other, we've been following each other, we've been, you know, going back and forth, commenting, whatever. She even went as far as, like, to the production and saying my name in the room and just be like, oh yeah, y'all need to get down the body. You know what I'm saying? Just putting in that good word for me, her and her manager. So either way, I came on, I was like, you know what? When I get on the show, I got you. You feel me? Whatever you need, I got you. Like, I got your back. I don't like that shit, how they was trying to play you last season, whatever. So now, let's fast forward to the day that the Bianca situation happened, all right? Her and Asian Doll fought. All right, cool. Yes, Asian Doll beat her up. They made up literally right after. Y'all seen it. What happened was Asian Doll put out that Bianca was calling her, or they had some FaceTime, and Bianca was telling her stuff about Mariah, like negative stuff. Like, we all seen it. It was throughout the whole episode. Sapphire said it, Asian Doll said it. Sapphire kept saying, like, do you say so Asian Doll's lying. So Asian Doll's lying. This is what Asian Doll told us. She said it to the field, she said to everybody. She said, Bianca called me and was saying XYZ. You get what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, we gonna turn that bitch.
I'm glad you got a ticket. They asked me in the office the other day who I liked, and I said you. All right, yeah, we're gonna turn that up. You know, I've F with you before this, and I like that you never unfollowed me. I know that's petty, but here we go. Here we go. Again, Diamond is consistent. People can say whatever they want to say about her, but she's consistent. Was that not another plot line on the show about Asian Doll unfollowing her? She's consistent.
Just let her know, like, you know, you've been supporting me, you've been fucking with me, you've been supporting my music, we've been supporting each other, we've been following each other, we've been, you know, going back and forth, commenting, whatever. She even went as far as, like, to the production and saying my name in the room and just be like, oh yeah, y'all need to get down the body. You know what I'm saying? Just putting in that good word for me, her and her manager. So either way, I came on, I was like, you know what? When I get on the show, I got you. You feel me? Whatever you need, I got you. Like, I got your back. I don't like that shit, how they was trying to play you last season, whatever. So now, let's fast forward to the day that the Bianca situation happened, all right? Her and Asian Doll fought. All right, cool. Yes, Asian Doll beat her up. They made up literally right after. Y'all seen it. What happened was Asian Doll put out that Bianca was calling her, or they had some FaceTime, and Bianca was telling her stuff about Mariah.
And that's the part that people are failing to understand. That's what people are failing to understand. Did people not watch the episode? Because what Diamond's saying right now is not tea. That was said in the episode. It was said in the episode. So reaching back as far as text with about Sapphire and all of that, like, girl, Asian Doll said that Bianca was telling her, like, that's why MariahLynn said to Asian Doll, I wasn't going to sneak you. I wasn't planning on doing none of that. I told her, you know, like, I said, okay, let me put it this way. I feel like there's multiple things going on. I feel like people are conflating issues, and it's multiple things going on. You have people that are mad that Bianca didn't fight, and then you have people that are accepting of the fact that Bianca didn't fight. But people, again, are overlooking the fact that whether Bianca fought or didn't fight, Bianca went to Asian Doll, telling Asian Doll that, basically talking crap about Mariah, but also saying that Mariah was planning to sneak her, right? So Asian Doll didn't know what to believe, and Asian Doll said that on the show. And there's tea in the blogs that came out about that. So that's the point that people are missing. That's why MariahLynn said to Asian Doll, I was never planning to sneak you or anything like that. Like, she was putting everything together, realizing like, oh, this girl was setting me up. She was setting me up. Setting me up. Like, it's crazy how in real life y'all would be like, oh, if I ever fall out with a friend, I'm never telling their business. Or, you know, if you fall out with a friend and you tell their business and was y'all ever really friends, then why is nobody saying that about Bianca? Bianca's the one going around telling everybody and their mama, whoever will listen and give her a platform, that Mariah was studying her moves on YouTube. That's the key point that people are missing.
Like, negative stuff. They made up literally right after. Y'all seen it. What happened was Asian Doll put out that Bianca was calling her, or they had some FaceTime, and Bianca was telling her stuff about Mariah, like negative stuff. Like,
and also too, let me say this, because if I just fought an op and then the op tells me, the op even looks at me and is like, that's not your friend. Or the op looks at me and is like, are y'all good? Because she was telling me what you was planning to do and saying that this was supposed to go a whole other way. If I'm Mariah, you damn right. I'ma then be like, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. do y'all know where that's from? Hold on. Let me hold on. Do y'all know what that's from every time I say that? Hold on. And y'all gonna wait. Y'all gonna wait because we ain't doing nothing. We ain't doing nothing at all. Just repeating things that I already done told y'all hoes. Ain't doing nothing at all. Come on. Come on, YouTube. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Wait a minute. You come to my page. Wait a minute. You come to my...
Wait a minute. You mean wait a minute? Por favor? No, she said, Jada, wait a minute. And y'all know that's exactly how Mariah would say it. So, Jada, wait a minute. I would not be surprised if that was a bar in one of her songs. Jada, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You come to my page.
You come to my page throwing shade. Listen. But anyways, back to the CLC.
Fast forward to...
Well, what was I saying? Yeah. So if I'm best friends with Bianca and I come in and I'm about to fight Asian Doll and Bianca knows I plan to fight Asian Doll, me and Asian Doll fight, then we make up and Asian Doll looking at us like, ooh, child. Asian Doll looking at us like, oh, y'all really cool? Because she was the one that was telling me that you was planning on doing XXXY to me. Like, did people also not hear the part where they both said to each other they didn't even want to fight? So when they said they didn't even want to fight, they said their reasons why they ended up fighting. Bianca stirred that fight up. And if I'm MariahLynn, I'm looking at it like, okay, how you stir this fight up, but yet you telling everybody and their mama that you came into the show to protect me and protect my back. So you mean to tell me that beef with Sapphire was really more so that you could make your mark in your moment because you looked at Sapphire as an easy target? That ain't had nothing to do with me. Because clearly you sitting here behind the, setting up stuff. I'm not understanding where the disconnect. I'm not understanding what the disconnect is. And we not about to sit here and then now be like, oh, Mariah's a white woman. Mariah's color, all because Bianca's getting attacked. Bitch, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. I hate when y'all start weaponizing skin tone and race and body parts and doing all of that to try to prove a point because you getting dragged through the mud. This has nothing to do with race or colorism or skin tone or any of that. And as long as we've known MariahLynn, it's never been about that. So to now see that in a lot of Twitter searches and a lot of comments and a lot of blogs, that shit is mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling that that's the angle that now people are trying to say. Just to excuse all of what Bianca did. Like, why is nobody pointing out that Bianca was behind MariahLynn's back, talking crap to the girl that she fought?
The day that the Bianca situation happened, all right? Her and Asian Doll fought. All right, cool. Yes, Asian Doll beat her up. They made up literally right after. Y'all seen it. What happened was Asian Doll put out that Bianca was calling her, or they had some FaceTime, and
what
Bianca
the hell is my
telling her stuff about Mariah, like negative stuff. Like we all seen it. It was throughout the whole episode. Sapphire said it. Asian Doll said it. Sapphire kept saying, like, do you say I told Asian Doll's lying? So Asian Doll's lying. This is what Asian Doll told us. She said it to the field. She said it to everybody. She said her and Asian Doll.
And that, because that brings up another point. It's the fact that the entire cast turned on Bianca. That's another part that y'all like. Oh my God, I can't do it. I can't, y'all. The racial conversations, the colorism conversations. Please stop. Not only are we jumping past the fact that Asian Doll, who MariahLynn fought, spilled the tea, we're going to jump past the fact that the entire cast of black women, of all shades, mind you, but the entire cast of black women heard it and then turned on Bianca. We just going to skip past all of that and go straight to MariahLynn being a white woman and color. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. And I need for more people to start being offended when it happens, because it happens every day and in so many situations, especially on like the neighborhood talk and the shade room, Hollywood Unlocked, and all of that. Like, please stop bringing up race, skin tone, body parts, gender, sexuality. Please stop bringing all of that up to trigger me into action. Stop. I promise you, there is more to us being in community than struggle or trauma. Like, if somebody tells me that somebody got slapped unjustly, that's enough to trigger an emotion out of me. I don't need to be race baited, to be color baited. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't need that. And then what makes it worse is that people think it's a flex. They'll go and they'll comment dumb shit. Like, y'all letting a white woman mess up this cast? Well, guess what? Even if MariahLynn did identify as a white woman and she was a white woman, was y'all calling her that last season? Like, relax. Like, those conversations make this show so unfun to watch. Very unfun to watch. Very unfun. This is literally just a situation of two people being quote unquote best friends that was messy and shady and snakes to each other. They came on the show. One person got the other person on the show, found out some tea that was going on behind their back. They took offense to it. That tea was spread to the entire cast, and the entire cast turned on that one girl because they were like, you came on acting like y'all was so cool, and that's the whole reason you fought Sapphire. So you mean to tell us that for the first 3 episodes, you fighting Sapphire was basically all BS and it wasn't to protect Mariah? Because how you protecting Mariah if you going behind her back to her op, warning her op, and feeding her op false information? Like, how does that not make sense for people? Connect the dots, baby. How does that not make sense for people? Please deal with your trauma. If the tea and the evidence has been presented and you just still got it in your heart to just, and I would be going just as hard for Bianca if the shoe was on the opposite foot. It's just a matter of check your bias. Check your bias and check your trauma. Like, I feel like a lot of times with these reality shows nowadays, these girls, first of all, they already pander to the cameras and pander to Twitter and pander to the fans. But aside from that, it's like it's hard to enjoy without everything turning into a social movement, a social justice movement, a social justice conversation. And I assure you, there is way more to life than being triggered or being traumatized. And the rest of us that are literally just trying to watch the show and have fun, y'all are making it miserable for us. Let us have like as much as we go through as a community in life, let us have this one piece of fucking fun. It's a ratchet reality show on Zeus. Those conversations, those Jayla Luther King conversations do not belong over here. Take that shit back over there to VH1 or the E Network, somewhere else. But not over here. Not over here.
All fine. All right, cool. Yes, Asian doll beat her up. They made up literally right after. Y'all seen it. What happened was Asian doll put out that Bianca was calling her, or they had some FaceTime, and Bianca was telling her stuff about Mariah, like negative stuff. Like, we all seen it. It was throughout the whole episode. Sapphire said it, Asian doll said it. Sapphire kept saying, like, so Asian doll's lying. So Asian doll's lying. This is what Asian doll told us. She said it to the field. She said it to everybody. She said, Bianca called me and was saying XYZ. You get what I'm saying? So that was the weird part. Nobody was really upset that she didn't fight for Mariah. You know, the way they edited made it look like everybody was like, oh, you know, fight for your friend. But really and truly, it was more of, why are you FaceTiming this girl, telling her about talking shit about your friend to her? You get what I'm saying? Like, that was a problem. So with that being said, sorry, threw me off track. With that being said, Bianca been telling everybody that she had her own issues with Asian doll. So she was like, after Mariah get her issue off, then, you know, me and Asian gotta talk it out, whatever, fight it out, however it's gonna go. You get what I'm saying? She was just saying, like, she do have her beef with Asian doll, so she don't know what's her temperature with that. So now that's why even after the Mariah fight, we was like, okay, what's up? You say you had to, you know, she's like, oh, we already squashed it. But we like, how you squashed it already? You just was telling us on the way here you had fun with her. So that's when we was like, wait a minute, you going back telling this, you know what I'm saying? And this is
it starting to connect now? And what we not about to sit here and do is call Dom and a liar. After the 10 episodes we don't watch and everything she's come on and said and it's made sense and she's giving us background details and context, why would she start lying now? Diamond been looking whack since her intro to Baddies. So if she was going to lie about anything, child, she would have lied about the reason why she snatched Tinkerbella the way that she did at the auditions. But she stood on business, and even when she knows she's looked a fool, she was still honest. So I highly, highly, highly doubt that she's lying right now. And again, like I said, there's multiple conversations going on, but they said it in the episode. This
is all what I'm thinking at the moment. I'm not talking about right now. This is just at the moment. I'm reliving the experience when it was happening. All right. Bianca, yes, it did look like everybody was ganging up on her. Everybody was like, yo, that's flawed. Like, what are you doing? Like, why is Aiden not saying that you called her, telling her Mariah's weird, Mariah's gonna sneak her, Mariah's gonna do this, Mariah's gonna do that? Like, ain't that your friend? And so that's really why everybody was just like, this whole, it just was weird. It was very, very, very weird, right? Now, let's go back to when she was sitting on the thing. At that point, Mariah wanted to fight Bianca because she felt like she was being a bad friend. And it wasn't just for her not jumping in. It was the you know, the phone conversation, like the phone calls, the backdoor phone calls, whatever. So Mariah, me and Mariah was having a conversation. I walked up to Mariah and said, Mariah, you know, if you want to hit her, you could just go over there, you know what I'm saying, go behind the security and then just hit her. So basically she was like, girl, the security not gonna let me back there. She was like, do it for me, sis. You got me. Like, you know, she basically asked me to do it for her. And I was like, you know what? I got you. Because like I said,
I still feel like somebody gonna hit this part right here and then be like, Mariah's still a snake. Well, they was both snakes. Cause see, that's another thing that I recognize that people do all the time. The truth comes out. Like, people will be so hard against a person one time, like, and let me just throw it out there just as a general example. People will be going hard on Nikki. And then you find out that Nikki was actually validated. And then you'll be like, okay, well, Nikki and Cardi wrong then. They both wrong. They was both messy. They was both snakes to each other. No, there's a chain of events. Let's not do that. Let's just, I admit I was wrong. I didn't see it that way. I didn't know, like, but people don't do that. It automatically comes, well, they was both messy to each other, or on Love and Hip Hop this happened. No. Bianca came in a certain way with a certain approach. Like, she was gung-ho for Mariah. Twin, I'm gonna have your back. That's my best friend from home. I got her back. Whoever touch her, I'm beating them up. Oh, she had a problem with Sapphire last season, so I got a problem with Sapphire this season. Oh, she got beef with Asian Doll. Guess what? I got beef with Asian Doll too, and I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know if we're gonna fight, but we're gonna have a conversation. Something gonna happen. Yeah. You going around telling everybody that when it comes time to handle your problem with Asian Doll, not only do you not stand on business, you want to act like, oh, we already had our conversation. We squashed it. And at the same time, Asian Doll is telling everybody that you was actually going behind her back. Like, Bianca's not a victim. And we can say that Bianca and MariahLynn were both messy and all of this, that, and the third. But again, chain of events. Like, I hate when people are going so hard on one person and then evidence comes out and then you try to spread the blame. No. The same energy that you was giving to that one person, don't try to divvy it up now and give it to multiple people and try to make it everybody got to share accountability now and being wrong, because no. Sometimes actions cause reactions, and maybe I would have never reacted had you not acted in the first place. And I'm not just talking about TV shows. This happens in real life all the time. People will poke. Then when somebody explodes, then it's But then when you find out how much shit was being poked, then it was, well, everybody responded wrong. They shouldn't have been poking you, but you shouldn't have reacted like that. Girl, what? What?
I've been told Mariah got her back before the show. I said, if she need anything, you feel me, let me know. So with that being said, it wasn't like it was for no reason. I didn't just get up and just punch the bitch in the head. Cause you get what I'm saying? Because I'm just a wild fucking animal. You get what I'm saying? There was a conversation. Mariah asked me to do that, and I did it for Mariah because I fuck with Mariah. And that's what I was trying to explain to people. Like, the same way Bianca came in standing on business for Mariah, is that was me in that moment, in that situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was being a homegirl to Mariah. She was going through her shit. She was like, sis, get her for me. And I said, I got you, sis. You feel me? I fuck with you. I really don't like what she's doing right now. I don't like this back and forth. It looked very fishy. Like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, the bitch is being weird. This is my bitch. My bitch said get her. She couldn't get her. So I went and got her. You feel me? That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. It was not just a random thing. It wasn't like I just came out of nowhere. It was like, oh, let me hit Bianca to entertain the crowd. It wasn't like just out of the blue. And I don't know why Zeus made it look like that. I mean, I don't, a lot of people still don't agree with my reason for doing it. A lot of people are like, oh, why would you do it for Mariah? You don't know Mariah. But I do know Mariah, and that's why I have these messages to show you that I do know Mariah. But either way, like, Zeus could at least put something in there to just, you know, be like, oh, you know, I love Mariah. Like, something where I said the reason why, like, yeah, you know, Mariah's my bitch. I've been fucking with her since before the show. And shit, she asked me to do, I did for her. I'd rather motherfucker think I just did it for somebody than to just think I just did it out the blue for no fucking reason. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not an unreasonable person. I'm just not just walking around punching people in the fucking head for no fucking reason. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, the reason, y'all might not like the reason, and y'all might not agree with the reason, but my reason is still my reason. You get what I'm saying? And then y'all like, oh, well, you called the Slim follower, that's follower. No, there's a difference. Y'all met Tink yesterday. You get what I'm saying? Y'all don't know her. I know Mariah. Been fucked with Mariah. Mariah been fucked with me. We've been going back and forth on Instagram. We've been DMing each other. We've been, you get what I'm saying?
And before the goalpost moves again, they had rapport. They had rapport because I could see the goalposts moving again, and it's well. But didn't you say you wasn't even friends with my girl? Just say you committed to misunderstanding. Just say you committed to misunderstanding, and you just trying to be right in a situation. Like Diamond and Mariah had built rapport with each other. Were they the best of friends? No, but at least in that relationship, they can call it for what it is instead of doing like how Bianca and MariahLynn doing it, putting it, putting 20 on 10.
On the show, told her she's been room for me, been in my lives, been commenting, oh, Diamond and Mariah for Baddies, been, you know what I'm saying, her manager.
And let me also say this, just because two people aren't speaking every day or aren't close and have that type of relationship don't mean that they don't have that type of respect. Because just like how in real life, people like to be like, oh, you still my best friend, even if we, don't speak, but once every other Halloween, and, if I only hit you up when I feel like it, like, all that whole low maintenance friend that people like to brag about in 2024. So yeah, let's apply that same logic here. They don't have to be super duper close. They have enough respect for each other. So if Mariah said, get a Diamond got her, that's simple.
Been right for me. So it's like, it's not the same. You get what I'm saying? And it wasn't like she just told me I'm not a minion. I don't like, she asked me to do it. Says get it free. And in the situation, I was like, okay, I got you. I don't know Bianca. I don't know Bianca from a campaign. So I'm like, shit, okay, whatever. Shit, my bitch says she's not rocking with her. She's not fucking with her. You don't like the shit she did. Fuck it. I got you. So that was why I snuck Bianca. I did say this a couple times on live and on certain platforms, but I know a lot of people probably didn't hear it, didn't see it, whatever. Here it is. Here's the video. Here's the review. So there was a Baddies chain involved. Bianca did say she was going to give you a Baddies chain. And I told her, which I have the messages, I said that I don't want the Baddie shade. I'm like, I didn't do it for that. I did it because I fuck with you, which I'll show you how that video too. I mean, that text message too. Sorry.
She said Bianca, but the text was actually to Mariah. I just want to say, I know you offered the chain, but I don't need it. I ain't do it for that before I came. Yeah, I DM'd you and I told you I got your back and I appreciate you and your manager writing for me to get ticket on the show. So I did that because I fuck with you, just so you know. And Mariah says, oh, don't make me cry. I've been crying enough. Yeah, I remember these text messages from another video that we did. Hold on. What's going on down here? What's going on down there? Because I'm nosy.
I just want to say, I know you offered me the chain, but I don't need it. I ain't do it for that. Before I came here, I told you.
What's going on down here?
If it's backwards or what, but screenshot it, put it another way, whatever. I basically told her I didn't want the chain. I'm like, but I didn't do that for the chain. I didn't come here for like a chain. Like, it's cool. Like, you can keep it. I did it because I fuck with you. I told you I fuck with you. I told you I was gonna fuck with you. I told you if you need me, you feel me, holla at me. I owe you one. And that was I owe you. That was my favor to Mariah for just being, you know what I'm saying, so open and nice and always fucking with me and supporting me the way that she did. You get what I'm saying? So Yeah, with that being said, guys, that was it. That's the reason why I snuck Bianca. It was for Mariah. It wasn't follow. I don't. It wasn't a following thing. It wasn't just getting up trying to be cool or trying to entertain the crowd or trying to be down with the girls. No, that was. I did that for a specific reason. The reason was Mariah. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Mariah. I know Mariah, and I did it for Mariah. Period. So a lot of people don't like that reason, and I understand that. And honestly, some things happen later on in the show where I actually regret doing it. I'm like, damn, bitch, I was riding for you. I fuck with you. You didn't even give me that same courtesy back. But so it's okay. We live and we learn. You know what I'm saying? I did apologize to.
Let me say this, because again, the goalpost is always moving. Diamond says that she, I don't know if she 100% feels like she regrets it or if she's saying that in the moment when things happen with her, she feels like that. But I don't know why everybody, like, certain things are mutual, yes. Certain things are mutual, yes, but not everything is mutual. Not everything is mutual. Like, if I'm respecting you, then you need to respect me. Right? But if it's a situation like, and I guess we can use the baddies as an example, Tasiki stepping in and fighting somebody hits way different than MariahLynn stepping in and fighting somebody. You know what I mean? So it's like, it becomes a little bit different, and with something like fighting, let's say that this wasn't the baddie show, just because you willing to put your life on the line and can fight and da-da-da, like maybe you do that because you know that you can fight, but to expect that same mutual thing, like with a friend that can't fight but has the heart to fight, like it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's a little bit different. Like I understand, a lot of situations, yes, we want that mutual respect between each other, but that's not always going to apply to every situation. Like, for example, my nigga can't cook. Yes, I cook for him all the time, but I'm not sitting around asking that man to go cook for me because he can't cook and I'm not trying to die. I got videos to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's the same exact thing when it comes to this. I can understand feeling slighted because that happens, with friendships. You feel slighted. You feel like, well, damn, why you ain't do that for me? Like, I did it for you. Why you ain't do it for me? But then that's when a conversation needs to be had, because just because you did that for somebody else doesn't mean that they felt comfortable going that far for you. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I know somebody's still going to try to, well, see, Mariah's still a snake. She's still a bad friend. Like, girl, whether she is or isn't, Diamond saying that because Mariah didn't go jump in a fight for her, that doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. Like, I know a very similar conversation that we having right now is the fact of, Tasiki and da-da-da-da. But that's because Tasiki is picking and choosing who she's choosing to stand up for. It's not that Tasiki can't stand up for somebody. She's picking and choosing who to do that for. You know what I mean? Now, with Mariah, well, I guess the same thing could be said. Picking and choosing, because she did jump in with Marsh and she did jump in with Dr. Heavenly. So the same thing can be said with that, I guess. Yeah, the same thing could be said. Same thing could be said. I guess we got to wait until the actual episode airs and we figure out who it is that Diamond is trying to fight. Because then it could become a situation of, okay, well, like, let's say if Diamond and Tasiki, because Diamond and Tasiki are getting into it offline, but let's say they got into it on the show and they was about to fight. And, Diamond is looking at Mariah like, yo, can you go get her? And Mariah like, girl, you tripping. That's my friend. Like, I understood you went and got Bianca, but that's my friend, girl. Like, what? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I definitely understand feeling slighted as a friend, because again, you do want to do stuff. You do stuff for people and you want them to do it back for you. But then it always literally depends on the exact situation, because you may not get the same outcome, or a person just may not be comfortable going as far as you did. And knowing Baddies and knowing how they chop and mess up and editing stuff out, and we got to see exactly how that happens when it happens.
Bianca, me and her like basically squashed it type shit. You know, I'm always could be a bigger person, admit when I'm wrong. I should have minded my fucking business. You know, I thought I was being a good homegirl at the time. I thought I was being a good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I was looking out for my people. You feel me? But obviously, sometimes you gotta mind your fucking business.
And that's why I love Diamond, because she's human at the end of the day and can actually reflect. She's my favorite. I'm sorry. She's my favorite. I want to see her and Tinkerbella on next season without Meatball. I've been saying it since like the first episode. I feel like Tinka and Diamond are the dynamic duo you never knew you needed. Trust me, y'all. Trust me. It might seem like they oil and vinegar, but to me, it gives two sides of the same coin. I feel like them two together would be a dynamic duo, freaking frack type shit. I could see them two having a blast, but it has to be under the right circumstances. Meatball can't be there. It can't be nobody that's influencing either one of them. It got to be like them two getting a chance to really connect.
Sometimes you gotta mind your fucking business. Sometimes you just, hey, look, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll fight for people, people won't fight for you. So it's like, and you have to learn that, even, you know, but whatever. You let me learn. I apologize. I was, you know, should have minded my business. And yeah, I don't care to say that. Like, I'm okay with saying that I was wrong. But like I said, it was a reason. It wasn't random. It wasn't just a random act of fucking violence. So you guys, okay? So yeah. That was it. Love you guys. Talk to you later. I will be doing my reviews. I'm going to be doing a review. I'm going to be doing more reviews, but I just had to put this out because I already know y'all like looking for it. So there it is. Bye, Snuck Bianca. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, subscribe to my channel, comment below what you think. You know, do you forgive me? Do you think my reason was good enough? Do you think it was a stupid reason? Do you feel like, did that explanation open it up more? Like your eyes, like, oh, okay, you do know Mariah. Like, how do you feel now that I explained it? You still don't give a fuck? Do you fuck with me? Do you hate me now? Could they never make me hate you? Or is it like, oh, I used to like you, but I don't like you no more? Or, you know, can I win you back? There was only one strike, guys. Give me like at least 3 strikes and I'll be out. Damn. Y'all just gonna cancel me off 1 strike. But yeah, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Disturbing these baddies, because that's what the fuck I.
And I like what she said about like, now that you explain it this way, it opened up my mind a little bit. See, that's the type of people that I like, and that's the type of community that I want to build, because you can't really be too gung-ho about shit that you don't really know about, you know? And again, like I've been saying all week, like I pride myself in going behind the scenes, getting the tea when things don't make sense. Okay, like it's okay. It is okay. I promise you to take a step back. Like when you don't have all the information or don't know all the information or something doesn't seem right, I promise you it's totally okay to take a step back. Wait till you do know more information or try to get more information and then make a final assessment. Because a lot of times what you see is not always what it seems, you know? And that's just a tip for life. But let's go through the comments after y'all like this video.
The universe is P double T to the Y, and it won't stop till I wake up and realize that I am the 1, 2, 3. I am the bitch that these other niggas ain't. How you gonna escape when I am the key? That's why everywhere I go, they say following me like damn. Get back on track, look at who I am. Every day is numbered in this lifespan. Look in the mirror, tell myself again. Self-love and happiness is all about a God's plan. I wanna be happy, doing what I please, trying to do what I need, whatever it takes to be free. I wanna be happy.
Okay. Mariah, hella corny, girl, you got manipulated. To which she responded and did. So right now she's feeling like Mariah manipulated. So we gonna see. Well, she's feeling like Mariah manipulated her. So we're going to have to see exactly how that plays out, because I want to know now, is Diamond and is Mariah going to fight on the reunion? That's what I want to know. And I want to know why she feels like Mariah manipulated her. Like I said, I need to see the exact situation. And Diamond can be totally valid in how she feels. But if it's based off the fact that Mariah didn't fight for Diamond, I need to see why in the situation and it's set up. And again, I know everybody and their mama is talking about, about Tasiki fighting and da-da-da-da. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. Okay? Because Tasiki has been accused of never standing up for people, honestly, since she been on the show. Okay? And then for her to suddenly out of nowhere want to get active for Automat with Rolly, it was just like, okay. And Tasiki has also been the person to say the jumping not gonna fly around me, the gang up stuff not gonna fly around me. Like Tasiki has vocalized certain things that has not matched her behavior, so it's slightly different. But again, if it comes and it's a situation where Mariah could have very well jumped in and then she just chose not to, we deal with that when it happens. And if it's some whack bitch shit, then she'll be called that. She'll be looked at as that. Okay. But just a true tip, like I said, for everybody out there, state them boundaries with people. Okay. Because sometimes a person will go above and beyond further than you're willing to go. Okay. So, just throwing it out there. Devil's advocate, you could expect Mariah to jump in for somebody else's fight, because it's like you did it for Tasiki. And then that makes you start the question and wonder, like, okay, well, why is Tasiki good enough to fight for, but not me? Even though I helped you. Then Mariah could argue, okay, well, I'm closer to Tasiki. Like me and Tasiki been filming together since last year. I'm closer to her. And one could even go even further and be like, well, Mariah jumps in for Tasiki because Tasiki is a shield. And Tasiki gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm throwing things out there because sometimes it's not just as simple as what it seems, and it just immediately be like corny whack. Like even if that's what it is, it might, like, I need to know the reasoning. I like to know the reasoning behind whatever. But Diamond saying that she got manipulated, like agreeing to that does say a lot. And now I'm gonna be looking forward to seeing, okay, what was the turning point for Diamond to feel like she got manipulated by Mariah? For me personally, that's what makes a show interesting. Like, I don't want to see a reality show where people are best friends for 10 years, 10 seasons. No, I want to see the relationships go up and down. That's why at some point on Real Housewives of Potomac, it was time for either Giselle or Robin to leave, because unfortunately, there needed to be some type of friction in the relationship to keep the show interesting. So the fact that Diamond now feels an opposite way of Mariah, for me, it's not proof that, see Sky Mariah already was whacking, she just fought. No, not necessarily, because that still doesn't justify Bianca's actions in this situation. Still doesn't justify it. Diamond can realize that Mariah is whack all on her own, which she has every right to, and she's entitled to that. But it still does not take away the fact that we got to the point of Diamond realizing that Mariah is whack and manipulated her, from realizing that Bianca was trying to backdoor Mariah. Okay? Because that's how we got here. That's the whole reason Diamond jumped in the first place. Another Now That's TV girl is going to be the MVP of the reunion per usual. This is just what I observed. It sounds like Mariah hyped you up to do her dirty work to Bianca. I feel like you shouldn't have let her gas you. Another thing, since you and Mariah were so considered homegirls and not actual friends, you shouldn't have carried her burdens. Other than that, you are. And Diamond says, thank you. This is what I'm talking about. Like, it's not that deep. What hyping did Mariah have to do? Diamond was going to do it anyways. Diamond wanted to go viral. Diamond was going to do it anyways. Like, it was nothing more. Like, okay, hyping up to me, like when you say hype up, to me, that makes it seem like, oh, Mariah in the background texting her and they talking about it episode for episode. Girl, you got me, right? You gonna smack the shit out of Bianca, right? That's not what happened. Some snaky shit came out about what Bianca was doing. Diamond literally said that she told Mariah, go get her. Mariah said, nah, but you want to if you can. You want to go get her for me, sis? And that was it. Mariah didn't put no bug in her back. She didn't put no battery in her back. She didn't gas her up. It took nothing more than Mariah saying, girl, can you go get her for me? And Diamond said, yes. Let's not shift accountability off of Diamond. She didn't have to do a goddamn thing. But Diamond felt like she owed Mariah. She felt like she was indebted to Mariah because Mariah helped her get on the show. See, this is what I'm talking like this is what I'm talking about. Like, because I'm reading these comments and okay, feel like Mariah's corny, feel like she's whack. Okay, cool, you're entitled to your opinion. That's fine. But the fact of the matter is, like, because opinions are not facts. The facts is Bianca talked crap. Asian Doll called her out for it. All of the girls turned on Bianca. Bianca was separated from the girls. Diamond saw that, said to Mariah, hey, here's your chance to go get her. Mariah asked Diamond to go get her. Diamond immediately said yes and went and got her. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. Those are the facts. And based off of that and those facts, one can make the assessment that Diamond felt like she was indebted to Mariah because Mariah got her onto the show. Hence why Diamond said several times throughout the video, Mariah got me on a show. I knew her for a while. She put in a good word with producers. I told her I was going to have her back. So there was no bug being placed in Diamond's ear. That was all Diamond's doing because of how she felt like she needed to repay Mariah. That's why I do my breakdowns the way that I do it, because those biases will have you seeing a certain way. And it's okay. Don't like Mariah. Don't like any girl that you don't want to. But check your bias. Check your bias, because it's having you overlook certain key details. This now all became a learning experience for Diamond because she realized that she overstepped out of her comfort zone without even being sure that there would be a ROI, a return on investment. Slim and Dia were followers. You called it before anybody else did. I was so mad she attacked you, but I'm glad you got her clout chasing. But you better be back next season. I'll never hate Diamond. She's the whole show. The way Mariah quietly seeks you out to do things on her behalf, she should be for you loudly. There seems to be little to no reciprocity in y'all's dynamic, and that's always a sign to dissolve. I don't know why I can't read. The way Mariah quietly seeks you out to do things on her behalf should be for you loudly. There seems to be little to no reciprocity in y'all's dynamic, and that's always a sign to dissolve the relation. Again, check your bias, because Diamond has stated several times, hence why we keep referring back to Diamond's videos for the tea. Diamond has explicitly said Zeus is editing her weirdly. She said this weeks ago, that she clocked that Zeus was editing her to make her look like a loner girl that's just starting all of these problems and coming out of nowhere. She also then went into further explanation saying that she wasn't as tapped in with the girls as she could be, but there were times where she would see them in the hot tub and come out, but she was a lot more reserved on the show, so she can't really blame Zeus for, not really having much to pull from. But she was noticing that even with that they were trying to basically shut off her scenes and make it look like she was just coming out of nowhere for no reason. So again, check the bias, because it's not necessarily like I think people want MariahLynn to seem like she's this mastermind behind the scenes. And listen, if that's what makes y'all feel like this is a good show by placing all the blame on Mariah, then I guess okay. But that's not reality of what's going on. And so for me as a viewer, but also as a commentator, I can't just go along with a bandwagon thought because the story looks good or because the lie is more entertaining than what the actual truth is. Like, that seems to be the general consensus, that Mariah is behind the scenes plotting and scheming and doing all of this, that, and the third, and putting girls against each other. And listen, that makes for a great show. That's one of the reasons why Bad Girls Club season 9 was such an amazing season, was because Julie was actually actively doing that. And we saw her on camera actively being a mastermind. And I think y'all are giving Mariah too much credit. I do. It has nothing to do with caping for a white woman or trying to save and protect it. No, I just think y'all are, because of the bias, I think y'all are giving her entirely way too much credit that honestly she doesn't deserve. I don't even think Mariah is that motherfucking intelligent, if you really want to keep it real. I don't think nobody on that damn cast is that intelligent to be sitting there plotting and scheming the way that y'all accusing Mariah of doing, other than Natalie. Other than, let me see. Who else can I see doing it? Chat, it's 28,000 girls. I'm trying to think of them all. But Natalie's the only one that I can see doing that. I can see Scotty getting away from it, because Scotty, that whole neutral thing, that can be an easy slip-in, you know, on some Cynthia Bailey, you know, because nobody would ever suspect Scotty because she's cool with everybody. Yeah, but everybody else is either too emotional, okay, too impulsive, or just too reckless. But Scotty and Natalie are really the only ones that I can see masterminding a plan to rile people up, place a bug in this here, like, again, not like Mariah all you want to. And if it wasn't Mariah and it was in fact Natalie, or it was in fact Bianca with the shoe on the other foot, or any other girl, it would still be the same thing. Let's focus on the facts and not the emotions. I understand why you snuck Bianca. It was still goofy though. I agree. I in real life, completely goofy. I completely understand why she snuck Bianca. Her reasoning makes sense. It's all valid. I definitely get it. And from her point of view at that time, I also agree with it. However, it still looked goofy, and it still looked like she was trying to go viral, and it still looked like she was trying to make her moment. It still looked like she was trying to come on and, you know, show that she was a Now That's TV star. It looked like all of that. But she says if Bianca was at least trying to fight Mariah in that moment, then I may be able to see it if I squint. However, sneaking a girl who doesn't want to fight is whack. That is complete. Yes, that is true. Sneaking a girl, completely whack. I'll never get on board with that. Overall, I still like you on the show though, because you're entertaining to watch. And I'm gonna read one more. Your reason totally makes sense. And just like the fans turned against Rolly last season for nothing. Okay, I'm not reading that bullshit. Cause what? Your fan Rolly. The fans turned against Rolly last season for nothing? When you've seen Biggie do the same things, so then call them both out. This is not a pick or choose. That's the problem now, which is why I just spent much time I've spent telling you why Mariah isn't the master manipulator that people are trying to make her out to be, because that's what a lot of people are doing. They're picking and choosing. How about we don't pick and choose and enjoy the show, but be able to call everybody out for their wrongdoing? Everybody out. We trying to dogpile and put it all on one person. And that's what this person's trying to say about Rolly. Saying, oh, everybody got on Rolly, but what about Biggie? Okay, what about both of them big bitches? How about that? What about both of them? These fans are wild and want a reaction out of some of you. They need to get a life and leave y'all alone with all the disrespect. Y'all ain't got nothing nice to say. Keep it to yourself. Oh. Love you. I've been wanting you on the show since I discovered you a couple of years ago, and I knew something had to be going on behind the scenes that we didn't get to see. Some of the fans get too crazy about the show. That's what I hate about. Don't worry too much about people are saying. Okay. Can I get somebody else that's not him? DTB, I didn't know you before the show, but since episode 1, you've been my fave. The only weird thing you did was sneak Bianca. Girl, not Beyonce. Bitch, I'm Beyonce. Only thing weird that you did was sneak Bianca, but at least you actually have a reason to like Slim 2 botched. Oh, and the fact that you took accountability and recognized that what you did was wrong, I forgive you. I understand where you're coming from, but I would never take up for Mariah because she's a big snake and she don't have nobody back but Natalie and Sasiki. But you are my favorite on the show. At least you can actually fight and you don't seem like a follower. Diamond responded to that and said, thank you. I mean, the fact that Diamond is responding to certain things, that should tell you how she feels. So Thank you for clearing this up, babes. That episode made me so mad. Glad you gave this clarification. Let's see if Diamond responded to anything else. I didn't like it, but I'm glad you're clearly the star. Oh, she's just saying thank you to people. You see how quick Mariah was to turn on her so-called friend? You should have known she would do it to you. What are people? Child, it's okay because it's not about everybody sharing the same opinion. No, because I mean, but like it's when things are facts. Like Diamond just did a whole video and people are still trying to go back and place the blame on Mariah. You see how quick she was to turn on her so-called friend. Well, yeah, because that quote-unquote friend was being accused of going to Asian Doll talking shit. That quote-unquote friend was going around telling everybody she had a problem with Asian Doll, but when Asian Doll got in front of her, she acted like she didn't have a problem, and even Asian Doll said she was going around talking shit. So how is she a friend? Why are we overlooking that again? But child, that's the last time I'm gonna say that this video. Y'all do what y'all will. Listen, like I said, it's not about everybody sharing the same opinion, but when it comes down to facts, that's where it should, because I'm not calling y'all dumb at all. I'm not calling y'all dumb when I say what I'm about to say. I'm not calling y'all dumb or anybody that watches me dumb. I'm not calling y'all dumb. But I don't like to entertain dumb conversations. I don't like to have dumb conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like if facts are presented, then have your emotions, but shift them around those facts. Don't try to gloss over the truth and ignore the actual details to further support and justify your bias. To me, that's like what? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? But like I said, a lot of people out there, y'all want to paint Mariah as this master manipulator. And listen, if it comes out that there's things that Mariah is behind the scenes doing, okay, if there's things like from this point moving on, I'm not going back. From this point moving on, from episode 11 through 22, or however many they have, if it comes out that Mariah is a master manipulator, then we get online and we drag her, rightfully so. And then, of course, people are going to be like, well, I knew all along. You didn't. Because you was actually wrong, episode 1 through 10. But okay. I'm going to let it go, though. I'm going to get up off it for y'all get up on me. Go ahead and like this video. And I like each and every one of y'all, allegedly, listen to the music, all that. Go subscribe to the Patreon. Okay, listen, the Patreon girls are saying that the Patreon is lit. Okay, y'all been growing that Patreon at rapid speeds, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, listen, let me run that little one more time, because the Patreon is lit, y'all, and there's already content posted over there. So don't worry about, oh my God, I want to join, but when are you gonna post? Girl, you already missing out.
You ain't nothing to see, a little Mr. Child, you ain't nothing to me. Why so serious? I like girls, I'm curious.
Girl, it's 1 minute in, and this song is all we've heard has been this. But the song is goddamn 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and already it's been playing for a minute, and all we heard has been this. MariahLynn, at what point you gonna come on? And she's still talking. She's still talking.
I walk into. I really want to have fun this season. I feel like a lot of people misjudged me because,
AKA that petition.
Man, why you get in the way? Why you keep getting in the way?
He looking at her like, because you getting beat up. Slim. They not getting in the way, Slim. They trying to save you.
But y'all looking at me. We're just making sure you okay.
I'm okay.
All right, we're making sure Auntie is okay. That's all.
you need some more tea in your cup.
Listen.
What the is this?
No, because it ain't no tea in her cup. We already know that it is brown liquor. Talking about tea in a cup. Maybe they should have called this the Aunt Hennessy podcast. Maybe they should have called it that. The Aunt Malt Liquor podcast. The Aunt Colt 45. The Aunt Corona.
I'm about 6'5".
Oh my God, I'm wet. Yeah, I'm wet. You know what? Because being at this not YouTube, and we could do what we want. Girl, that shit look like it'll open you up. Oh my God, that's a can of biscuits in his briefs.
Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mug bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mug bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mug bad bad. Universal bad bitch, everybody language, everybody knows she the mug bad bad. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas swimming up, but wasn't when I'm coming up. Fuck it up, love it how they cutting up. Now these niggas swimming up, but wasn't when I'm coming up.
Girl, stream y'all. Hurry up and end. Why is this still going?